Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak-Minded. Now on Facebook I saw these images and I just had to take them and show you that this is what was captured in the Philippines before this supposed volcano went off. Now, as I said in the last one, if everything's a lie, then this, I believe, was a systematic attack on the people. And it's been going on and on and on for a while now, because most people are in a sleep about, well, nature, which is creationism, and geological time. And essentially, they put their headphones in, they stare down at the phone, and they don't look at the skies enough to see the chemtrails, believe that they're actually chemtrails rather than contrails, or distails, as I've heard on everything. It's just all excuses, you know? Even though they say, for example, those people that think it's distails, right, or contrails, that Bill Gates and other people like that, and the governments are using weather modification, right? Outright say it. You know, Bill Gates wants to save the earth, to block out the sun, and yet, right, the birds are getting up earlier, and pretty soon I am going to prove that the sun is not coming up when it should, because they've just blankened the sky. Secondly, reading reports from people traveling in the air, you see that they literally can't even see down on the ground, you know, and there's literally a cloud above them and a cloud below them. And when they get off the plane, they feel sick. They feel like they've been breathing in so much crap that they become ill, you know. These are sort of bits of information that you can look at. Anyway, so this is in the Philippines, and I'm just gonna go into the demon faces again in the clouds, you know, and how certain colors come through. You know, this is not normal. This is demonic. This lightning looks like it's coming from this craft. I'll show you in a sec. There's a craft up here, and it's literally coming down into the ground. It's not what we think, you know, because they've lied to us about nature, about even how life works and operates because of these faces. Most people are unaware that there's a massive war in the heavens taking place right now, you know, like massive. Now these are UFOs. All these three I think are UFOs captured as well at the same time. So there's a great war taking place, you know, in the heavens, the war of the heavens. And most people just don't go, hang on, I can hear like this thunder sound, which sounds like gunfire going off, but it's no lightning outside, because they just don't hear it. They got their headphones in, and they don't really go along with the notion that these things are actually up there. So if the whole globe Earth is a lie, which it bloody is, and they've been sending rocket after rocket after rocket after rocket after rocket up into space, what do you think they've been putting in these payloads? You know what I'm saying? The whole, you know, and then you got Trump's Space Force literally going, we're going to take over low Earth orbit, you know, we're going to take over space, not knowing that they already have, and how this involves all corrupt Zionist governments. Doesn't matter if it's Chinese, Russian, British, American, European, Indian, they're all run by Zionists, you know, while the Jews get blamed for all of it, not knowing that it's all colours and all nations that have been corrupted, you know. It's unbelievable. So it's there to be seen. This looks like something that's just proper evil. Look at it. That don't look right, does it? Don't look like a normal storm cloud to me. And look at the energy coming down to the ground. That's not coming up from the ground. That's definitely coming down from the ground. And obviously that's expected with lightning, right? But this is not normal lightning. By far it is not normal. Anyway, this one. You can see a ship shape right there. You know? So because they've lied to us about nature and creationism, they're getting away with mass genocide of literally systematically killing nations and that don't agree with what's going on. You see what I mean? They're still awake, they're still living by their traditions, they're still trying to be peaceful, and albeit we have a perceived perception of peace in this country, we're the ones that are partly responsible because of our ignorance. The fact of the matter is that the English, you know, flag is a flag of sacrifice, same as Poland, and they put nation against nation to create this scenario, and they killed the Jews to go to Israel. You see what I'm saying? It was all planned. Now, a lot of people think World War III is coming, but in reality, it's been and gone because they've lied about time. According to the Hopi, the First World War was the invasion of, you know, the Americas. And so this is kind of where I'm going to take you now, which is, unfortunately, you don't know the time you live in. You know, the War of the Heavens is taking place, and this relates to them. Elon Musk, for example, building a particle accelerator 3 times the size of CERN, right, to destroy the Earth, their black hole project. Now, I keep saying it, but the gods know this. The gods are fighting. We never worship the gods. We worked for them. You know, today we worship false idols, and we think they're gods. You see what I'm saying? Ah, that one got blocked on Facebook. Never mind. Thought it might happen. So what? Ship. Clear as day to me. You know, and I've got other videos to show you that they've got cloud cloaking technologies, and how this is very demonic indeed. And yet you can see faces in it, right there. Eye, mouth. Clear as day. Never one there. Eye. So this is not normal, is it? You know, and people don't look up enough to see what's really going on. Look at it. This is an electrical storm, apparently, right? Coming from this volcano that's erupted in the Philippines. And I guarantee it's no such thing. You know? It's got demon faces in it, man. Oh, sorry. Demon alien faces. Right there. So I'm saying, this isn't a normal sky or anything to do with thunder and lightning. You know, it's not, this cloud has got nothing to do with thunder and lightning of what we used to see. You know, nothing. Look at it. It's demonic. But people will persist that volcanoes are real because geological time is real, and they live in a globe, and la di la di la di la la. Not enough. It's ridiculous. You know, everyone's getting murdered because they're asleep, brainwashed. So you see, there's a great war taking place, and well, this means that the gods are going to return. They're already fighting, and essentially what they want to do with 5G and the next lot of technologies is they're going to whisper into your ear with it, you're going to kill the gods, you're going to go against the aliens, right, which are coming to save you. Yes, aliens exist, they're good and bad, it's just a temple, right? That's all you got to see. And unfortunately, the people in charge have used technologies today to mask themselves as human when they're really wolves. You see what I'm saying? So you got to bear that in mind, that the whole reason why this is going on and all the alien topics are coming up is because they want you in fear of it, so that when the gods do return, which they're not returned yet, because the gods still live on the earth protecting it, but they will return to help, you will fight them, right? You will fight the creators. You know, this is kind of getting to the knowledge that there can never be, hold on to that thought, one singularity individual that can create this earth. This earth was created with machines, and this is kind of where you got to get into understanding that there's a multitude of different beings that was involved in this, you know, and how those beings also in the past got washed away, like this one, you know, and how they're still in the landscape. Hawaii, my last video, you know, this has got devil horns coming out of it, man. Look at it. Look at that one. That's not a normal cloud. It's not a normal cloud, nor is it a normal electrical storm, and nor is it normal, you know, situation we face today, because we've been lied to. So essentially, this is the deception that's to come, that they want you to believe extraterrestrials exist, yeah, and when they come to actually coming down and help us, which they already are trying to fight for us today, because most of us are not evil. Most of us are good in the heart, albeit we've been manipulated to go against creation and not know it. Still, they will fight for us because we're still good beings in our hearts and our minds. You know, we're just not doing the right things to think correctly. And that's coming round. You know, this is coming full circle. You know, the knowledge of creation is coming full circle, and you're either with it or against it. The choice is completely up to the individual to seek their own salvation through truth. You just can't ignore this. So, holographic technologies as well are going to be employed to fool you. Fool everyone that there's going to be an alien invasion from Mars or whatever, from any old planet out there that they can make up, right? Because none of it's real. You got to see that. You don't live on a globe Earth, and therefore space is not what you perceive it to be. And therefore you have to look at other answers to go, oh actually, how do we exist then? And that's because of the stars. Now I've got a lot to talk about with other things, but that's going to be another video, and that's got to do with the spiritual stuff. Perhaps I'll do a live video and we'll discuss it tomorrow. Leave your comments, please share, like and subscribe. Oops. Wait.